Alright, I'm working on this little stock. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit, still ain't got it good. But I'm working on that piece around the outside band right there. And I just put a little bit of mother's polish on it. So we're going to polish it up a little bit. And see if we can't bring some of the natural finish back out in it. So y'all bear with me a minute. This thing get warmed up. Hear it speeding up, it's getting warmer. It's an old Dremel with a polishing pad on it. So let's see what it does. I'll turn this thing over where I can actually get to it. See what this thing looks like after it's polished. So I put a little bit of mother's polish on it. Oh yeah. You see that? You see how that's coming out? And you see the other side? I'm going to polish a little more on this thing. But polishing something like this is pretty much a slow go-to. So you can do it by hand, and most of the time I do. But sometimes I pull out the old Dremel. It just seems to make it a little easier. Yeah, it's shining it pretty good. So this whole piece is going to look good. I'm actually fixing to put some wax on this stock to see what it's going to look like. So bear with me a minute. Let me run over this right quick. And we'll put some of that gun stock wax on it. And if I remember correctly, I think I got the gun stock wax at Lowe's, not Lowe's, at Walmart. If not there, I got it at a local gun store. So you can get it at most gun stores. We had a place here, it's called God's Country. And that might be where I got it. I really don't remember. It's been a while. In fact, I'm hoping it's still good. Haven't used it in a while. Actually, I bought it. I was refinishing another gun for somebody else. And I wanted to keep it as close to natural, original as I could. So I used the gun stock oil, or wax, for it. Alright, this thing's coming out pretty good. These little Dremel tools, they work great, but they work at their own speed. You can't really rush them. They work at their own speed. So, alright. I get polished up pretty good. Got a pretty good finish to it. Alright, real quick, let me set this thing down for just a second. Let me close up my mother's polish. Mother's. Works really good. Gun stock wax. And you can tell I haven't used it in a while because it's got a lot of dust on it. Let's see what. Let's see. That might be alright. Let me get my handy dandy tools here to work with on it. Or work on it with. this open. Now these are high sophisticated tools here. They're hard and rare to come by. Okay, so they're really sophisticated little tools. All right, let me take one of these things right here. Let me see if I can get down in this bottle a little bit and get some of that stuff up on this thing. These things are called Q-tips. Okay, they're hard to find, but they're called Q-tips. But it reaches down in the bottle, gets that wax pretty good. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this right off of this Q-tip, and I'm going to rub a little bit right on there. I'm just going to rub it right off on there, just like that. Just get it on there. That's the main thing. And then I'm going to take, get this folded up, small rag, and I'm going to catch that wax. Get this where you can see it. I'm going to catch this wax right there. Can you see that wax on there? Can you see that? See the wax? I'm just going to catch that wax, and I'm going to rub it in. Right there. I'm just going to rub it in. Oh, now that is pretty. Now look at that little bit of finish right there. I hope you can see it. Like I said, I don't know what you can actually see, what you can't in this light. But you can see where I put that little bit of wax. I mean, it's not hard to tell where the wax is. Let's do this again. It's going to work beautifully. So let me get this, get my really rare tool here, get some more of that wax out of there, put some on that stock right there, get some more of this wax, and put some on it right there, a little bit more, nope, not that much, put a little bit back here, like that. Okay, set this back over here. I'm going to grab my little handy dandy rag, and we're going to start rubbing some of this wax in. The wax actually gets in, it moisturizes the wood, it gives it a glossy finish, but it doesn't change the color. And that's pretty much what I wanted to do with this one. I don't want to change the color of the wood. I don't want to take anything away from the wood. All I want to do is clean it and preserve it. And that's what I'm doing here. That wax is doing a beautiful job on this thing. Alright, let me get a little bit more wax. Alright, I'm going to do just one more here to let you see a little bit more. And then I'm going to cut this thing off. I'm going to finish. And probably go ahead and put this thing back together. And let you guys see what it's going to look like. So you guys hang in there. And we'll have another gun restoration here. Hope you enjoyed. And get this wax right here rubbed in across the bottom of this thing. And if you enjoyed these videos on the restoration on this old muzzle loader, then leave me a comment. I always like to see comments if you like something. That encourages me. But this is just something I really enjoy doing. I've got a few people around the county that knows I do it. They know I don't charge arm and leg because I don't do this professionally. But I enjoy doing it. There's no telling how many guns I have redone, and I really enjoy doing it. So next time you see this gun, it'll be back together, and we'll take a look at it. So you guys hang on, and it won't be but a second or two for you. Probably be a couple hours, and I may not get it back together till tomorrow sometime, but either way, hang in there.